Folks, hello and welcome to the Tavern Chat Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog, Discord server, MeWe group, Facebook group. I'm out there. And I am who you see, right? I don't hide behind a fake alias. Well, I kind of do, but everybody knows my real last name is Stina. It's on the products that I produce. I'm not hiding that. But everyone knows me. It's Tenkar now, so I'm Tenkar. And why am I wearing a hat? Well, I'm wearing a hat because my hair is shit right now. It needed to get cut before, but the heat in Texas has really brought out the uh, extra life and vitality in my hair. So today is June 5th, 2022, and it is the last day of, or it was the last day of North Texas RPG Con. It wrapped up. It's 8 o'clock. It was wrapping up 4-3. Vendors were packing up this morning. Some stayed open until the last possible minute. But Sunday is, if you want to shop vendors on a Sunday, you better get up early. Get downstairs 7:30, 8 o'clock, and get them as they're packing. Get your bargains. And that probably goes to a lot of conventions, certainly in North Texas. Now, I know the questions are, what games did you play, Tenkar? We played a game of Civilization today. Big ass board game. I don't know, 11, 12 players. We didn't play it to the end, which would have taken 12 hours and would probably be a full day of gaming. But Zach Glazer and his wife, Jen, actually made a brunch. It was delicious. It was awesome. My blood sugar didn't necessarily appreciate it, but I did, and it was very sweet. And the game went from about 10:30 to 5. So that's actually pretty damn good. It was a lot. I had never played Civilization before. I think I back in the way back I had a computer version of it. I don't remember playing it, but at some point I'll have to because it was a lot of fun and Rich had a great time too. So next question, Tenkor, what games did you run? Well, I was ready to run a pickup game, just never happened. Now I was here for what Wednesday night, so we'll say 4 full days of gaming because there was gaming going on Wednesday night, and I didn't game. Oh my god! Except for today, but I mean, I didn't run a game. I didn't run an RPG. I didn't play in an RPG. So how could it be that I had a great effing time at North Texas RPG Con? Probably the best time I've had, and I always have amazing times because it's an amazing community. Now, I hear the argument from a bunch of knuckleheads that, oh, the OSR is not a community, it's a way of playing, it's a way of producing games, it's a thought process, but it's not a community. You know what? There is a community that plays OSR games, and that is the OSR gaming community. If you don't want to be a part of it and still play old school games, that is fine. Now, North Texas RPG Con certainly has its own community, and it is amazing. People look out for each other. We went to lunch with Adam today. Well, lunch, dinner, early dinner. Listen, we had our second trip to barbecue this week. Okay, so and it is Texas barbecue is delicious. There are barbecue places in New York City that none come anywhere close. They are poor, pale comparison. So, so I come to places like North Texas RPG Con for the community. I can't tell you it's well over a dozen, maybe a score, 20 of people who came up to me, shook my hand, and thanked me, and thanked me for being honest, and thanked me for holding individuals accountable. I've gotten doxxed for it. My wife's gotten doxxed for it. My family's gotten doxxed for it and harassed. But I do what I do because it's the right thing, and it is appreciated. And I appreciate everybody who took time out of their day to come up to me and thank me, including people who was their first time at North Texas RPG Con, and we're thrilled. And I know there are people in my gaming circles that are making plans for next year. Well, when these tickets go live, you better sign up, because I got a feeling that next year, if the trend keeps continuing, it's going to sell out. The support for this con, the auction this year, thanks to Jim Kitchen, set a new con record, uh, and those monies go to ensure the con is in the black. Unlike when Doug Ray ran the con before he passed, the con cannot survive in the red. The deep pockets aren't there. So the community, the North Texas RPG Con community, set a record for the Saturday afternoon auction, and I believe last night's midnight auction also set a record. This tells you, the viewer, the listener, that this is one of those conventions that if you haven't gone to a convention, might be the one that you want to try out. You're going to meet some amazing gamers, people like Steve Marsh, Alex Kammer, Matt Finch, Bill Webb, Jeff Talanian, oh, Greg Gillespie, probably one of my favorite Canadians. Tim Kask. Tim might be on the list of those who might not come in the future. Some people that we know, Darlene, can't forget Darlene. God bless Darlene. The hug she gave me on Thursday probably made my spring. It's probably the best thing. It was so sweet and so awesome, uh, and that is the type of thing that you can find at North Texas RPG Con. I am sad that it is wrapping up. Rich and I will probably hang out with the frogs after I put this cast up. I know I didn't put a blog post up yesterday, and I do apologize for that. Time of the convention is limited. Again, you might think that the time is timeless. No, there's a lot of stuff getting done here. So, if you haven't gone to a game convention, put North Texas RPG Con on your short list. Now, the Long Con, which is in November, also in Texas, is one that Rach and I are looking into. That's a 3-day con. I understand a lot of people that come to North Texas also go to Long Con. I hear it is run very well and run much in the same way. Again, community. I'm not saying anything bad about the rest of the cons that are out there. I've gone to them. I still go to them. I enjoy the hell out of them. But there is something very special about North Texas. It is literally like me coming home. If I could have a second home, and it didn't take a 4-hour flight to get there, it would be here in Irving, Texas, right? This is it. This is the place to be. So I want to give a huge thanks to everybody in North Texas that just said hello, shook my hand, gave me a hug, gave me an attaboy, keep it up. You're all great. All of you that bought merchandise from the vendors, you supported the vendors who support this con. Everyone that played a game, everyone that ran a game, everyone that purchased something at the auctions. You all stepped up. You did some amazing stuff. I'm not going to do a shout out for everybody that I saw because I would need a list and I would still fuck it up. So keep that in mind. We go home tomorrow, and I'm not saying I'm looking forward to going home because I don't sleep well in hotel beds, and I don't sleep well at conventions because you're usually up late hanging out with friends and acquaintances, and then you're getting up early because you've got things to do. So, in the case of me, there was a lot of seminars. The IP and copyright seminar was very interesting, and it touched on certain topics that are very relevant in today's current gaming events, what's going on in the world of the OSR. And I got some very important opinions on stuff. So maybe at some point I will share them with you. I won't name who gave the opinions because they're not giving their opinion as a professional. They're not in my employ, but I got some good opinions from some really top-notch IP lawyers. And what more do you want? So I want to thank everybody who attended. Honestly, you're all great. I look forward to seeing everybody next year, including those who haven't shown yet. People in my gaming community, I'm looking for you all. Now, I'm home tomorrow. Hopefully the fight goes well. I expect the cast will probably go up around 8 or 9 o'clock tomorrow in the evening. I should be home around 6:30. And other than that, as always, we're in the midst of the world of COVID. Use your common sense. Be safe. Be well. God bless. See, I'm getting messages right now. God bless, and I will be back again tomorrow. And thank you much.